This is TW Battles doing online commentary for Empire Total War. I am playing the United States and my opponent is Great Britain. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of my troops here. I'm going to try something different today. Rather than go over each unit individually, I'm going to show my units rushing forward, and I will show some of the opponent's army rushing forward as well. I have 2 units of ranger here and 2 units of light infantry. They're skirmishing and light infantry units, and I'm going to advance them ahead of my main infantry advance to meet the army coming down the hill. Very glorious. You can see the sky in the background. Looks like we may get some rain. That is a regular line infantry unit. And here's some of my rangers and my rifles making their way forward. And here's the general's bodyguard for the British faction, along with some infantry units. You can see I'm going to be fighting my way uphill here. Let's take a look at some of my artillery. And here's an overhead look at the battlefield. You can see I'm forming some pretty nice straight lines there, and the British are advancing down the hill at somewhat of an angle here, I think, to try and meet my lines head on. They had to shift their army. Okay, here's some of my ranger units getting some shots off. And my light infantry is also beginning to get some shots off. Here's a look at the overhead of the battle. Those are my 4 artillery in the back. I have a line of infantry, my skirmishers up front, and 2 units of cav on each wing. See my rangers getting some shots off here. You can see how they would paint their face with the red and the white there. Very glorious. Here's another overhead look at the battlefield. You can see I'm shifting one of my units over to my right flank as the British have overextended my flank on that side. Here's my grenadiers getting some shots off. And I have a cavalry unit coming through the lines here to meet the threat. Coming on my right flank, that's my regiment of horse. A little bit of lag here because there's so many units. Okay, you can see I'm meeting that mass thrust of British forces on my right flank, and I'm going to kind of clog that hole with my cavalry and let my infantry and grenadiers fire into them. You can see my guys getting some shots here. They're firing in a 3-rank fire system. Here's my 24-pounder foot artillery getting some shots off. My guards, very glorious with the white and blue uniforms. I really love that color combination. And you can see I have 562 for this unit. I just went ahead in the preferences file and changed one of the settings there to get myself a larger unit size. Very easy to do. If any of you are wondering how to do that, I'd be happy to send you a quick note on how to do that. You can see here my rangers are fighting some British cavalry right here. They're not really a melee unit, but they are doing a pretty good job here, it seems like, in holding off this British cavalry. See some horses going down in the center there. You can see here I'm doing a pretty good job of holding my lines here. The regiment of horse unit that I had sent up was routed as they were forced to face about 3 units of British on that flank. So I did have my light dragoons here in reserve, and they're going to go ahead and meet this regiment of horse unit coming down the hill. And you can see I have relatively fresh unit there, so I'm going to go ahead and defeat the British on my right here in just a minute. See the nice roll move that guy had right there facing that British cavalry. Okay, this is all the way on my left wing. We have a very large cavalry fight. I had dismounted some of my 4th Continental Light Dragoons to get some shots off on the British flank, and the British cavalry charged my guys who were dismounted at that point, so they're involved in melee over there. You can see some of these British soldiers streaming over the wall there to come and reinforce their lines. You can see this one horse got stuck in here from a routing unit, and that guy gets his bayonet into him, finishes him off on the ground, and then he's going to run right back towards the front to retake his position in line. Now that's a soldier. You can see here this general's bodyguard unit for the British is hightailing it in the other direction. They saw something they didn't like, and they got out of there quick. There's some horse artillery for the British firing on my units. You can see the big fray in the middle here. The middle is pretty much decimated on both sides. Once this did happen, I was able to bring some units. You can see my units there in the center, kind of bringing them some to my left and some to my right, and kind of making this a two-pronged battle now. You can see here on my extreme right, I'm getting some of these British final units to rout, and I'm going to rush down the hill here with my infantry and attack the general staff. And you can see my infantry gets the general staff to rout, and they're going to continue to chase them down the hill right into my oncoming general's bodyguard. And very quickly on this initial charge, you're going to see that my cavalry kills the British general. And that's pretty much going to do it. I hope you enjoyed this battle. A little bit of a different way of editing this together. I tried to take the most exciting parts, and I'm trying to keep all my battles under 10 minutes. So let me know what you think about this battle. I hope you enjoyed it.